I wanted to take an opportunity to start a video blog. I thought that would be a really cool thing to do at this point in time after this most interesting month of changes for me. And I know that there are a lot of people that are going through some amazing changes right now. There's a lot of stuff that's been going on with solar lunar eclipses and just the major energies that have been unleashed. Oh my gosh. I gotta tell you, the last month and a half has been just amazing in change and in everything around it. Pushing things to the forefront. I mean, in my personality, oh my gosh, releasing things, just letting things go. Coping mechanisms, all sorts of things have just changed, and it came to the forefront of just this month was just been insane. I ended up breaking up with my significant other about 2 months ago, something like that, and we ended up getting back together. Then about 2 weeks after that, I had the death of a major family member, the first one that's passed away in the last 20 years. And we weren't that close, but did a little something for my mortality, I have to tell you. And then about 2 weeks after that, I ended up going into a three-week long breakup with somebody that I cared about very, very much. That was very important to me. And this whole month has just been about changes, about redesign, about coming to new spaces and new places, and giving up things that don't serve us. In my case, some coping mechanisms and things that I thought I'd put to bed that resurged that weren't too good, and I think we all have them in our ways. And mine resurged and came out, and it was a time to deal with it and to decide what I wanted to do in my life and how healthy I want it to be and where I want it to go. And I think that with the energy of the month, it pushed so many people to release things that weren't working in their lives and to see where their lives would shake out and where they were going to go in their lives and what they wanted to do and what really meant something to them. And that's been the case for me. This month has been just totally trying. And there are friends out there that have an idea of, intimate friends that have an idea of what's been happening with me, and it's been interesting. The person that I was with is a very special person and very dear to me. Decided that they wanted to pursue working on themselves and being the best that they could be, and you can't fault somebody for that. There's a lot of emotions around it for me, though. I mean, trying to be the practitioner that I am, on one level, you try to be understanding, and that level kind of went by the wayside. I found myself being extremely angry, upset, pissed off, if I can say, just lost in it. This person meant a lot to me. And now, it finally, over the last week, a few days ago, it came to where it needed to be. And I've been trying to get my balance back, and part of getting that balance back is continuing with the spiritual work. I've been studying. I've been doing the best that I could do with what I have to work with. And I gotta tell you, over the last month, there's so much that I know that just flew out the window. It just left. And I think a reason I'm talking about a lot of this stuff is because I think that it might help other people that are practitioners, or at least at least give them an idea of what the potentials are. We all handle our stuff different ways, but I have to say, the one thing as a practitioner that I've went through this month is finding that thinking to myself, here I am going through all this stuff, and I talk to people about these things, and I should be perfect at what I do. I should be able to handle this. I should be the spiritually evolved being and be bigger than what's happening or what's coming together. I should do things more in a loving way. And there's just times that as a practitioner, you're a human being, we're human beings, and we get angry, we go through loss, we go through disappointments, we have our fears, we're humans. And sometimes, you just got to sit with that. You got to live with that. You try to make it as best as you can for yourself, with what you know, but you got to sit with those emotions. I mean, as a human being, we have them and we have to honor them. And if we don't, then they end up coming out in ways that are not productive. So honoring them, allowing them to be expressed, sitting with them, crying the tears if you got to cry the tears, and realizing that the work is always there. Spiritual work on ourselves never leaves. We're doing it all the time. Living on planet Earth in this incarnation, we're doing that work all the time. It doesn't stop. And the work is always there. And one of the wonderful things about being on this path, on this journey, is we have wonderful friends that support us. We have colleagues that are on similar journeys. And it's been a treasure for me to have these wonderful friends that have allowed me to be who I am and have kept me sane and reminded me about the work. And these are things that I would do for them. I think that we do for each other as we can, as we're in places to be able to do for each other. And I've seen a lot of that over this month. It's been challenging and it's been trying, and I'm so glad that we're going into Taurus right now with everything that's going on with the moon, because it's a time now, I think, more of grounding. You've released, time of grounding, time of recentering, and time to figure out what truly really is important to each of us in our lives. So on that note, I wanted to make this blog to talk about what's going on with me, and also to talk about it in the idea of being a practitioner, because I think that maybe it'll help other people realize that it's okay that we're human and that we go through stuff, and we have to honor that. And that's as spiritual as anything else, and that is also another part of our divine nature. Anyway, that's my thoughts. I hope you all got something out of this. If you enjoyed the video, leave a comment. Thank you so much. Have a good day.